loved ones. This is a timeless pick a card reading with the topic what is going on in their love life with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. And this reading is sponsored by Sandy, and if you want to support my channel in the same way as Sandy, you can follow the donation link in the description box of this video. Be sure to choose your own currency. It's in 3 letters underneath the numbers, okay? So you have 4 different piles to choose your reading from. The first pile is hiding the CHRYSALIS Tarot. The second pile is the DRUID Craft Tarot. And this is the Anna K Tarot. And this is the Cosmic Tarot. And you can listen to all the readings and see what resonates. Or you can choose one of the piles intuitively and go directly to your chosen pile with the guidance of the timestamps in the comment section and in the description box. Take note that the reading can be in the reversed for some of you, or some of your, it can be about you basically. If you need more information or help after you have listened to this reading, you can turn to the love readings for Taurus season that is up, or you can check out the pick a card and near personal readings on the first page of my channel. And click the headline of each playlist to see all the video that playlist contains. And you can find them on, if you click my little Queen of Cups icon here in the corner. And I will give you a moment to choose which pile you want. And I'm going to tune in the same time. Okay, so I hope you were able to make your choice. So I'll put away these other decks, and we will start with pile number 1, which is the CHRYSALIS Tarot. And this is your little stone here. See if we can focus on it. Yes. Beautiful. It's a little purple in the color, so it's not pure white. It's actually having a little bit of purple in it. Okay, so these are your oracle cards from Energy Oracle cards, or their oracle cards basically. So they have strategy and anxiety. So this seems like a person that wants to have things under control. So they have a plan for everything in their life, and they are living their life as they are playing chess. But it seems to be kind of a very anxious way to live your life, to have to be so super controlled. So they are suffering the consequences of this planning and scheming which they might be involved in. Okay. And then we have from Gateway Oracle cards, standing firm, I'm noble, brave and strong, and letting go. I surrender joyously to the ebbing and flowing of life. So this shows that this person has a somewhat inflated ego, which can be very good for a soul that is a little bit hurt, to inflate their ego and put themselves on a very stand-fast position. It's a way to take yourself out of the trauma bond and be able to release yourself from people and places and other things that's not good for you, that's not healthy for you. But I feel that this is a little bit, it's not coming from a truthful place, because it might be that this person has a closed heart. When we have a closed heart and do this, it's going to be one piece missing, so we are not going to be actually whole. We have just skipped our own healing and went directly for a solution that is not going, it's not going to go deep. It's going to be a surface solution. So they have decided that they are the person on top here, and whatever doesn't work for them, they will let it go. So they are probably feeling rather enhanced with that solution, and that they are cool enough to let anyone that doesn't suit them in their life, they can let them go. And it's not coming from a place of being abused. is coming from a place of wanting control. So it might be a little bit different to what maybe you are going through, trying to do the same here, standing firm and letting go. But you have probably just learned from them. And if you have an open heart and you do this, this will actually render a great amount of healing. So congratulations if that's the case. So this is your tarot cards from the CHRYSALIS tarot, and we have a strength, or their tarot cards, strength, together with Queen of Swords and Seven of Spirals. So here I'm seeing that might be that a woman in their life have put up a lot of resistance towards them. I'm thinking, yes, woman in their life. It can be a male as well. This can be Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, but it can be any sign. It's just a person that probably maybe learned from them this strategy and mental test to stand firm and be able to let go of things. Their little problem is, of course, that they are strong like this, but they haven't healed their heart, so they still have a lot of anxiety underneath the surface here. It's not showing. They look cool enough and they look healthy enough in this picture, like a person that can take whatever happens, they will be fine. They can live underneath a lemon tree and still be fine. So I think that's actually the song for this this row. So I'll write down the song. And I will put it next to the timestamps in the description box. I can just see that there has been some kind of silent battle. It doesn't seem to have been very obvious, or maybe it has going on between you spiritually in a way. Maybe you have, there's a distance between you. I can't see really that there's a distance. You seem to sit next to each other because I think that this is you. But you have your back against them and they are trying to act cool and stand firm and let go of you, but their whole body language is kind of aimed towards you. And this is you putting up a fight towards this person. And we can see her is a mama bear, okay? So when she is mellow, she's cool, you know, she eats blueberries in the forest and she's cool. She takes care of her cubs and everything. But then something or someone pisses her off enough so that they will get her attention. So this is what have happened to this person here. Even if you ignore this person, they have your attention, but it's not a good attention per se. It's in this case, I'm feeling it's you standing firm towards them, and as I said, I think you have learned from them. So that's what I'm seeing there. And here we have the Ace of Stones and Ace of Scrolls. So it's two cards for a new beginning. So it seems like both of you are trying to start anew, kind of without each other. Start to put new foundation to your life. This is like the ancient stones that our ancestors put up to tell everyone else that, okay, this is my home. And here I have buried also my ancestors, so you can't come and claim it. So someone is trying to build up this here. And with the Ace of Scrolls, which is the Ace of Swords, it's this person here having a strategy. So it's air and earth. So it's a person trying to claim the earth and make it bend underneath their fingers. So they're trying to control this new beginning. So probably you have rejected them in one way or the other. It looks mellow here, but it's, you know, you're ready to kind of snap them like a twig. So they wanted to start something new here. And here we have the King of Cups together with the Page of Coins. So it seems like this person is going out trying to find a new lady for them, basically. It can be in the reverse. This can be a woman and this can be a man as well. So this is a person that trying to be very strong. Their body was aimed towards you, but now they are aiming trying to aim themselves into the future and trying to find a new relationship. So having hope for meeting someone new that's a little bit more willing than the Queen of Swords, that's very focused on her own business. So someone that's a little bit more like a cheerleader kind of type of person, and a person that is trying to do acrobatics to kind of woo this King of Cups in here. So they definitely want a new beginning with someone new, and they want this person to be maybe what you were before you became all bitter and mama bear. So it's natural. This is natural when people are not on the same level emotionally or spiritually or mentally. We want to try to find someone new. We don't want to live our life alone without love in our path. We want love is and relationships is actually what makes us happy. We need to make ourselves happy, but in the end, what will put that extra spark in your life is that other person. We are animals that wants to live in packs. We don't want to be isolated. We will see this with what's going on with the crisis in the world, that people get isolated. They will kind of go a little bit crazy. So it's only natural. But here we have the devil. The devil together with 9 of Spirals and 7 of Scrolls. It seems like they will have to face their own shadow in this new relationship that they are seeking, or it can be several new relationships as well. Since it's a page, it might be with a very young person or a very new relationship or several new relationships. It can be like when we are just going on a date, or we just have met the person and we're trying our first steps with that person. So it's not very fully grown relationship here. It's just what's going on in their love life, probably a little bit into the future also. And they will face the devil here. 9 of Spirals is their standing firm and letting go attitude. And the 7 of Scrolls is their strategy attitude. And nothing is going to help them here. I'm seeing that this person is going lost. They're trying to have this tough person attitude. And they still have their shadows that probably triggers any partner in their surrounding to look at them like this. So what's going on with you? What are you doing? So it might be either a little bit inflated ego that's being their downfall, or it can be that they might have unresolved issues sexually. So for example, if you start to talk about sex on the first date and the other person isn't ready, they will think that you're a lunatic and that you are kind of an animal. So I'm feeling that people might perceive this person as a person acting from their shadow. They can't help themselves but to maybe display their negative views about people, and the other gender that they are dating might come up undeliberately. Maybe they will say something about men or women that makes their date here to realize that this person has a big shadow. And this 9 of Spirals is the person trying to protect, and they're trying to protect the ways of the old, like how things have always been in their culture, in their gender. So they're going to stand very firm, and they want this cheerleader kind of person. And they are very firm with that, but I feel that they get very disappointed here. It's almost shocking to them to feel like people aren't falling for their strategy anymore. It's not subordinating themselves underneath their power. So that is going to make this person feel very lost and not knowing really how to to go forward with this, basically. So they don't know what to do or how to behave to kind of woo a new person in. I think times are changing, people are changing. Any kind of narcissistic, egocentric, know-it-all attitude will be able to lure anyone else in. You need to be very much in your self-respect, but you also need to be able to fully respect others and have an open heart to be able to relate to other people in relationships. And this person seems to lack that skill. So I'm seeing them being lost with their strategy, and the keys that they have doesn't fit the lock that they're trying to unlock. So basically another person won't fall for them, or will soon see that they have a lot of unresolved issues that they are trying to hide away or don't want to look at. So many of the people that they will meet are not going to want to bet on this racehorse, is what I'm seeing. So I'm basically seeing them going nowhere. Okay, they're trying, but they haven't been able to deal with their shadow. So they haven't found the key to unlock how to relate to other people. So that's something that they will have to do. And then I have a little bit surprise for you here. This is the it's the Pagan Lenormand Oracle. Pagan Lenormand Oracle cards. See if we can, yes. And it's about how they kind of are going to relate this, all what we have seen here, towards you. Hopefully not with what we have seen, but we'll open this card. And we have the Storch here. So this is new births, it's new beginning. And this seems to include you, those two aces here. It seems to include what they want with you. So they are open for all different, to either find someone new or to get you back. It's a big possibility. You seem to be the person that's mostly on their mind, but they also know that you are probably angry with them or pissed off with them. So they realize that there will be a battle if they try to engage themselves with you. And with the Nine of Wands here and this punishment, I'm feeling that this person have an attitude that they want to submit other people under their authority or their power. And that's where they go wrong, because they can't be overpowering their partner. They need to be an equal to their partner. And this is something they have totally missed out on. So it seems like they are very much in love with you still and would love to have a new beginning with you or whomever. But you can see that this is a page and this is a grown woman with a heart on top. So this is the kind of the Queen of Hearts. So the problem is just that you are not subordinating like a cheerleader to their power, which is making them anxious because they want to be in control, and they have learned from ancestors how to be in control, how to be a warrior, how to subordinate themselves over other people and make them submissive. And this is not working with you. So, and it won't work with a lot of people because people are waking up. So this person seems like something left from the age of dinosaurs, basically. Okay. So I hope this helped, and I want you to take really good care. You can go on and watch the next pile, which is pile number 2. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or you can make Google donate to my channel by clicking the ad or watching it for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. So I will take together your cards here, and I will move on to pile number 2, which is with the Druid Craft Tarot. So this is the pile with the Druid Craft Tarot, and this magnificent stone here. See if you can see it. It's gray on the other sides, but on this side it has this beautiful coloring. So I'll put it up there. And these are your or the person's oracle cards, what's going on in their love life. And we have man holding a coin and journey. So it seems like this is a person that wants something tangible in their life. So either love or money, maybe a great career, or maybe they want to put a lot of adventures and experience underneath their belt. But they haven't really figured out where to go just yet. So they want to plant this seed somewhere that they can have good harvest, but they haven't really decided upon where this should be. So they're trying to figure this out. Basically, it might be that they are searching for a committed partner, or maybe they are focusing much on career and themselves. We will see. Can be also a little different for different people here. And we have dwelling in truth. I stand in the light of truth and igniting courage. I'm strong, valiant, and courageous. So this is very beautiful. This seems like a person that have their shit together, basically. They know that their worth here with man holding a coin, and they want to invest in something. They don't know exactly what just yet, so that might be why, I don't know if it's love, career, or adventure, but whenever they have found out what it is that they want truthfully, they will go and get it. So this is a person with very good self-esteem, a healthy approach to life and its problems, and also a courageous attitude, a good self-esteem that will bring them probably whatever they want if they just are able to also be nice to people. So we'll see more about that in the Druid Craft Tarot. And we have the Four of Pentacles here. So the Four of Pentacles is the miser, someone that wants to hide something from others and keep it themselves. Together with this man holding a coin, it shows maybe a little bit inflated type of personality that thinks that they are a little bit better than everyone else and they deserve a little bit better. It can be a healthy approach when you choose where to invest your time and your life, because if we think that, oh, I'm not worth anything, we can start to invest in whatever stupid situation that's not going to work out. So it's a good approach per se, but this is a little bit a red flag for me. This person is sitting in the Tower, and it's locking away its money here. So it's someone that's being a little bit, maybe thinking more of themselves and less of others. And here we also have the Devil together with the King of Swords and the Tower. Yeah, okay. So these are the baseline story here. And we can see that this person has a kind of a predator attitude. They're being like an animal a little bit when it comes to their love life. And we can see this phallic symbols also with the tower being displayed here and also here. So it's like a person coming almost with their erect penis here. And it's a go-getter. It's a person that they want to get what they think that they are worth. And as far as their like how they perceive their life, it's good, but how they perceive others doesn't seem to be particularly good. So they feel like a conqueror, a predator, a wolf, a person that is kind of threatening this lovers couple here, which are vulnerable and, you know, with exposed hearts and genitals probably. So this person probably doesn't know how it is to be these people here, how it is to feel love. They can know how it is to feel control or to have things that they want, but it's probably they get what they want and then it's not really funny anymore. They are able to conquer something and then they want to conquer the next thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So that might also be what's making them confused, because they don't have a heart. So they don't have the compass for knowing where they are supposed to go. So they don't know, why am I here? What is it that I'm supposed to do? So they're just basically just land grabbing and trying to get as much property, as much women, men, money as possible into their life. And this is not a healthy approach for a soul. It's going to get them into a lot of trouble and a lot of karma. So we'll see where it goes with that. So we have the Tower and the Princess of Swords here. Yes, the Tower is, of course, the ignition from God, kind of thinking, well, we can't have this person being this posh because it's not good for them, it's not good for others. So the divine is basically making shit happen to throw this person off their throne. But what comes here is the Princess of Swords. And I want to see what that is, if it has an inkling of their heart. So here, it's this lovers couple again. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it's truly sacred. I hate this because what I'm seeing here is basically this old story. We can see it in 50 Shades of Grey. We have this Mr. Grey being this super ego, thinking that women and men are for their pleasure. So whatever they want, they can go and grab it. And then we have this other little princess character coming in and saying, ew, I don't want that, and I don't like this, and if you can't sleep in the same bed, I'm going to walk away. So she's a little bit rebellious. And that she's kind of saving this person through wrecking down his power, his ego, with her, in this case. It can be a male here and a female there, with her ignition. So her spirit, we can see she almost has like a halo around herself. This could be the corona, okay, the halo. So that's one thing I'm seeing, and it's kind of being confirmed with this. I didn't want to say before I saw this, because I don't like this idea that I know I have promoted it a great deal, because I see it often in my cards that there's light bringers here to wake up people that is in darkness. So this is what we are seeing, but it's also putting a lot of light bringers into abusive, unhealthy relationships when they believe that they can change this person. And they can't, okay? They can only walk away from this person, and the one that can change this person is God, through trying to shake and awake this person's heart and realizing, oh, I just lost the sacred union. So it's not up to you, if you are this person here, to wake this person. Your job is to keep yourself in dignity and you know, frown upon what this person is doing and walk away. We can also see that she is aimed away, but this person is kind of intrigued here. Oh, this was interesting. This person doesn't pet me the right way as everyone else, so this is a challenge. So I want to be the predator and go out and finish off Little Red Riding Hood. But Little Red Riding Hood have other ideas. And we can see the phallic symbol that's in these cards is kind of a downward here. So it's like she's breaking his power, or male or female, this person is breaking the other person's ego a little bit. So their usual aim isn't working for getting them into where they want to be, okay? So she takes this person's power. So it might be that this person you're thinking of have met a person like this, or that this is actually you. But this love is our spiritual road. It's our spiritual sadhana. It's how male and female on this earth learn by the consequences, like how they are acting towards others. It's giving them a certain reply, and this is the teaching moment. So if you are acting all ego, all selfish, doesn't care about the other person's emotions, acting like a predator in a situation, shit are going to go to hell and people are going to walk away because they're smarter than this. Okay, so that's the spiritual side on for this person. And here we have the Strength card. So again, I'm feeling like this person have met their their superior in a way, and that there's someone that doesn't even put up a fight, but you can't win them anyway. Okay, they're not putting up a fight. They're saying, okay, you can be this asshole, it's fine. I'm not bothered. I have better things to do to hang around with assholes. So have a nice life. So she's very stubborn. She's like this kind of pig. It can, you know, gallop right through a fence. She doesn't care about this guy's boundary that he needs to, because this looks like a guy and acts like many guys, I know. So she doesn't care about that he wants to be treated special. She doesn't see him as special. She probably just see him as a doofus. He thinks he's special and he has good skills for making other people see that he's special too, because he has a lot of self-respect and he is a go-getter. So this is render a lot of respect from our society. But the problem is with this person, he doesn't have empathy. So he can't understand how it is to walk a mile in another person's shoes. So the people in the surrounding are going to have to show him or her the consequences of their action by saying, okay, that's nice, but I'm not going to engage in that. That's actually rather horrific. You seem like a swell person, but you also have a very big ego, and I want a relationship where I can be equal to a person. So they have heard that this person wants to be equal, and they can't give this to this person here. So we have a Five of Swords, and it's a battle, kind of walking away kind of situation. We don't know who is who here. I would bet that this person is this person here, and that person is this person here. So even if they stand tall and all, of course they are disappointed, and they have put down their arms. They don't want to fight with this. They didn't want to fight. They wanted a lover, not a warrior. And so this person is disappointed with the person that you're asking about, but they haven't lost their dignity. They have just given up the fight. And we can see also there's a bird of prey trying to get a smaller bird here, and to kind of, I don't know, eat it, I guess. And this is not going to fly with this person here, which might be, it might be an air sign or a fire sign. Air. Earth we have here with this person, but air as well. This is Aquarius. We have Leo. This is also Aquarius, and Taurus, Capricorn. This is just God. Okay. And then we have a Five of Cups, and it comes underneath your King of Swords here. So 5-5. This is how it works for them in their relationship. It goes to hell. It's not working at all. The fives is showing how we relate to each other in community. The High Priest, how we have learned that this works in a society, that this doesn't work. This is our law. This is what you're allowed to do. This is you are not allowed to do. And when we come together with other, it's a battle like this, because we have different tastes, different way of seeing things, and we rub off in each other, and eventually we learn. So this person is in a very intensive learning period from God and from other people. So they're probably longing for love and longing for connection with the sacred union and the two people falling from this tower here. But they are not getting it. So God isn't giving them the love that they want. And they're not they might put them in the front of people that would be their soulmate, but they can't play nice, so they can't keep their soulmate because they haven't learned how it is to live in a society with other people and to make nice, and how you need to be empathic and not only look out for yourself but also for other people. And we can see it's predators in both these pictures here. And the spilled cups. The two cups is still standing, because this person actually got disappointed when this person acted like this a-hole. so there is some love there, but this person thinks that love is to conquer, and love isn't to conquer. So they are way out of left field. Okay, so they are lost. Okay, left field. That's their song. I just write left field. So I will put the song. You have the timestamps in the description box, and hopefully in the comments section if I remember to put it there. And so and in this you will see a link, and it will be to the song. Okay. And 10 of Swords. So you see, it didn't work out for this person either. They lie there flat on the ground with both these people in their life saying, hell no, I don't want this. And God saying, sorry, you can't get this because your ego is too inflated and you don't know how it is to have a heart. So you need to be, you know, pushed to the ground and become disappointed over and over and over and over. So every time this person makes an attempt to have love in their life, it's basically going very much south. And they feel betrayed by the person that they're with, because they are not realizing that they are stomping in like this in this relationship. They can't see it. They just think that, oh, why doesn't these people subordinate to me? It's very strange. People used to do this. Yes, people used to do this because people were nice. But then they realized, okay, nice isn't what's working with these people. I have tried to be nice for 22 years in the marriage, and the person is still acting like this a-hole. So I will walk away, and I'm very disappointed, but I will walk away. And this will happen to this person over and over and over and over and over again. Every time they attempt to have a love life, they will be kind of backstabbed is what they're feeling. But the only thing is happening is that they are getting the truth from the people that they're with. A lot of truths coming here and saying, hey, this isn't how you behave in a relationship. You can't act like the partner is your enemy, or you can't make them subordinate to you. Yes, it worked for you before because people were strong, resilient, nice, and tried with love to persuade you into to show your heart. But since you weren't able to understand this lesson through the world being nice towards you, now the world is not so nice. So this is kind of great. And the moon. So I can't help but feeling a little bit justified here, because this is what we want to see. We don't want people to suffer, but we want people to be shaken and awaken to reality, and to not sit on their high horses and thinking that this are going to be enough, that they are strong, violent, and courageous. Where is their heart? Okay, so we have the Tower here and the Moon card. So this shows the divine involvement with making this person longing for love, but not being able, as we see it, to give it, but longing for love. So the longing for love and the walking towards the pathway of love is what's going to make this person open their heart eventually. You can read the poetry of Khalil Gibran, and about love. So this is a beautiful story about how we need to be grinded and baked to become a bread in the Lord's holy oven on the field of love. And here we have the field of love for this person. So they are being baked good enough by both God and the people in their surroundings. So I don't see them getting any relief, and anyone else maybe subordinating in the way that you did towards this person. So no one seems to want to take the heat of living as like this person's unconditional supportive parent in a relationship, that just seeing the spoiled kinder going out and making a mess and forgiving them over and over. This isn't happening. People are not not hating them and not being bitter with them. They just feel like, okay, another disappointment, another person that are like this in a relationship, can't show love, I'm just walking away. And this person is here. So why isn't this old trick with, you know, hunting down my prey working? Why am I ending up like this? And it will put the person in despair, in a space where they can't find light, love, empathy, without giving it themselves. And that's going to be the solution eventually for this person. I'm not seeing them getting it, but I'm seeing them try to at least get love in their life. And as long as they try, as long as they will get these knocks from life, they might also be taught something. Okay, so I have a little surprise for you, and it's the Pagan Lenormand oracle cards. So this will show their approach towards you. And we have the bear here. So the bear is, I'm feeling that it's this wild boar and the Princess of Swords, this girl and this girl here, that it's maybe people empathy. If I would generalize, I would say it's womanhood together, deciding that, okay, from now on, before we were the icon of a mother, like a nice mother, loving mother, and we gave to our children with all our heart, like Earth is thinking like this. I gave to Earth, to Earthlings, to humans with all my heart. They didn't appreciate it. They came and land grabbed me, and they exploited me. They used me as their slave. They didn't worship me. They didn't respect me. They didn't hold me dear. They weren't careful with me. So now Mama Bear is coming up here, and she is not the same. She's unconditional loving to her cubs, yes, but she's also feisty with defending them. So I think now people are starting to defending what's vulnerable inside of themselves instead of defending what's vulnerable with these somewhat narcissistic people. Okay. And then we have love. So this is their experience. Wow, people are just banding together towards me. What has happened to the love in the world? Why are people not subordinating to me anymore? They are so feisty. Okay. And love. So love and this challenge. So they feel love, and now they also feel respect, but they don't know how to get up this hill. So this person is going to have to go through a lot of challenges in their life to get the key of understanding to what it is that they need to do. They need to climb up here, fall down, climb up, fall down, climb up, fall down, before they will realize that they were not supposed to be above other people. They are supposed to be equals, and if they play nice, they will be included. But they haven't got it. They think that they are God's gift to humanity. But now they're starting to think that maybe you are too. So this is the cards that's showing how they relate all this towards you. And they identify you as Mama Bear, which they love. But you are a very big challenge, and they haven't found the key for how to solve this challenge. So they don't know how to approach you, or how to love you, or how to make you love and respect them. They don't know. They just think, oh, this is a much bigger predator. How will I take down this bear here? So they're not getting it that, okay, we're equally strong. You're not supposed to take me down. You're supposed to be my equal. And that's the problem for this person. Okay, so I will show you this from above. And I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box. Or you can make Google donate to my channel by clicking my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. So I will move on to pile number 3. So I'll take together your cards. And again, thank you so much for watching. And I really hope this was helpful for you to understand what's going on in this other person's love life and how this actually also relates to you. Okay, so pile number 3. So pile number 3 is with Anna K Tarot, and it has this beautiful stone here. The light is starting to get funny here in the room, but I'll try to show this to you. It's beautiful. Yes. So, okay, so I'll start with with the person's oracle cards here, and it's the Angel of Love and Financial Constraints, together with Coming into Power. I step into my power boldly and confidently, and awakening ancient wisdom, deeper inner knowing is emerging within me. So this seems like a humble enough person. They have a lot of love to give, but they might think that they are not this very attractive person, or they might think that other people doesn't find them to be attractive, or the life has proved to them over and over again that they are not really worthy. But they're trying to come into their own power, probably loving themselves and realizing that God wouldn't have planted me on this earth like this if I weren't supposed to be like this. So they're really trying to step into their soul more, and to be in their earthly experience as of like a person that needs to be loved, a person that needs to be appreciated. So they start to try to live in the temple of their body more and connect with God and the universal love, because life on earth might be a little bit too cruel for this person, have left them barren with basically nothing. And awaken ancient wisdom, deeper inner knowing is emerging within me. So this person is on a spiritual pathway, trying to learn about the ways of love, the ways of the divine, the ways why their soul is even here, what they were supposed to learn, and how go about and learn this. So it's a very humble soul. I like this. I like this person. It's a person that doesn't have an inflated ego, as far as I have seen, and that seems to submit themselves to try to understand life instead of thinking that they already have the solution, they already know everything. They know that they don't know everything, but they want to learn, and they want to submit themselves to learning. So that's a very beautiful approach to life. So here are the tarot cards, and it's the Three of Pentacles. So this shows the person being a trooper, a person that's trying to improve things. They are not trying to tear other people's self-esteem down, or they are not trying to be the bigger and better person and showing off that I'm the only one that can do this. They are actually contributing. They are humbling themselves and saying, hey, I can do that. I can help. I can fix this. So again, I like this person. And then we have the Queen of Rods together with the Empress. So it seems like this is actually a feminine person, or a person from a divine feminine, like that has a divine feminine approach to life. They humble themselves for others. They don't think that they are the crown jewel of humanity. They feel like they are one among many that's trying to help to make things better in their life. This is 3, this is 3. And then we have the Queen of Rods, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Taurus, Taurus energy. So it doesn't have to be these signs. It's just showing earth energy that's starting to come more in self-respect, maybe knowing that, well, I have a lot of skills. I have a lot to share. I have a lot to offer. So I'm feeling an awakening self-esteem here, not only humbling oneself and thinking, if I do good, I will be included. If I just do my best, maybe people will see my worth. So now they are awakening to a sense of self, a sense of dignity, and realizing maybe in contrast to others, they're realizing, see, I have a lot to offer. I'm actually very good at this, and I'm very kind, I'm very loving, I'm supportive, I'm giving a lot of hugs, I'm always there. I would never let a person down. So this person is realizing, well, I'm a good person. So if other people doesn't like me, maybe that's not about me. Okay. And here we have a 9 of Pentacles in the reverse with the Ace of Rods in the reverse. So it seems like this person is aiming for a singles life at this point and where we are right now. They don't want to really go out and share themselves with the world because they don't feel like the world is on their side. They're working more on inward confirmation, inward building blocks to try to make themselves into a more self-sufficient person that doesn't need other people to like them. But so they have withdrawn a little bit from people and are not being particularly social outwardly. They are more going into this well here of awakening wisdom, and so they're sitting on this well and feeling the vibration and trying to understand it all. So this person is listening inwardly, and they're trying to figure out how to take themselves from where they have been with this repetitive giving their all, not getting rewards, and how to get to a place where they still may give their all, but they're also getting rewards. So currently this person seems to have taken themselves out of the market because they don't think that the market is giving them justice. Okay. And this is a little bit into the future then. We have the 9 of Cups together with the Temperance card in the reversed. So here it seems like this person will try to get out in public a little bit, but they realize that they might have the wrong attraction point. This is Sagittarius. Here we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So 9 of Cups is Pisces energy. So this is again their old self, I'm reckoning. How they want to take part in life and social situations and be celebrated with other people that has, you know, also things to offer and things to give. But when they try this, they realize that their attraction point is off. There's something wrong. They are attracting the wrong crowd or the wrong kind of people. So here it's a very crucial work is beginning, where this person is starting to sort, probably, because if we have subordinate ourselves a lot towards other people, we will also have maybe disrespected ourselves and accepting a lot of things that we really shouldn't have accepted. And these are creating our attraction point. When we say yes to things, we get more of the stuff. When we say no to things, we get less of the stuff. When you frown upon something, turn your back towards it and forget about it, you're not going to get much of that. It might show up its face a couple of times, but you continue to ignore it, so it will subside. So here it's about this person is learning their own power and realizing, when I go out in public, I attract stupid shit, basically. But I feel that this is like an investigation that's going on here. The person is trying out, because it's 9-9, so it's still the Hermit. It's I in relationship to the rest of the world. So who am I in this world? How am I affecting it? How am I affecting me? How can I help myself? How can I help others? So this is a person being very smart about their situation and trying to better their ways of maybe choosing their situations, and maybe to walk away from situation that, yes, is coming towards them, but they don't want. Because sometimes with these kind of people, they just sit around waiting for what will be offered. And when they sit around waiting for what will be offered, there will come things to their door, which they might not want to have. It's better to be a go-getter and go get what you want, instead of sit and wait for, and maybe staying at home and just what comes to your door will be what you are offered. The things that comes to your door might be the things that seeks out people that's weak, vulnerable, alone, and very kind and naive. And those people are predators, so you don't want them in your life. It's better that you go out and choose maybe other people that's like you. You can be a go-getter and find someone that's have given up on life and thinking that everyone out there is a predator, because the charming people, the people that's outspoken, that's able to, you know, charm the pants off you or make you really love them in a very short amount of time. They're skilled with this, so they're doing it with many people. The people that's not so skilled, they sit at home and wonder, why is life like this? Why am I always being rejected? Because they are only falling for these people that's coming out and charming them and seeking them out. And these people are often predators, or they're people that get a kick out of getting a lot of attention. So they have been like trained monkeys dancing for a public and getting a lot of people to love them. This is how they make them feel good about themselves, because they don't want this empty safe here. They want it filled with other people's, oh, this person liked me and that and that and that. This person has, well, I think there was maybe someone that loved me 10 years ago. I don't know. So this is also about seeing how can I be a creator of my life instead of letting life being created for me. So we have a mini tower, and this is a deliberate tower is what I'm feeling. This person now kind of sit and choose. This can go away, this I keep, go away, keep. It's almost like putting out all your furniture on your front yard and just carrying in the things that you really love. The rest people can, you know, pick up or give you a penny and just take away because you don't want it anymore. And this is the law of repulsion in its best, where you are just keeping the foundation and throwing out all the rest. So it's a deliberate tower where we decide that we need to purify our life from everything that's not, that you don't really like, or this person don't really like or really want. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor. So this is a person coming into their own power, and they are not, they are not in a hurry. You don't need to get this, what they want immediately, because they are basically learning to relate to themselves and to realize what they like in their life, what they don't like, what they want, what they don't want. So they're becoming the emperor and the authority of their own life. And this needs to take a little bit of time. It's self-healing going on here. And this person is mainly taking care of themselves. I'm not seeing them really inviting someone else in their life at this point. They are inviting more of themselves, more of their own authority, more of their likes and dislikes, and starting to listen more to themselves. So this is a person in a healing process that's very beautiful, and is probably going to give them a lot of luck in the future when the momentum of the law of attraction and repulsion have changed. It's like a big ship. So if you have gone in this direction where you only got, this person only got crumbs from the rich man's table, and when they're starting to have this self-respect and aiming towards another direction, it's going to take time, big momentum. So the old wheel is going to continue turning, and stupid things are going to come in that lets this person practice on sorting. This I want, this I want, this I don't want. And they're taking their time and becoming more and more into their own authority. So this is a person creating happiness for themselves in the long run. So this is a little surprise. This is how they are relating to you. And we have this wolf here, and the little girl here, and this young woman. Okay, so we can see this is almost like a teenager going through maturity, right? So this is a person coming into their own power slowly and realizing who they really are. It's like a child growing into a woman, or a child growing into a man, and going through the tribe's different maturity rights, and eventually being able to hold this of honor, being able to be part of the grown-ups. So I think this is a rather naive person, have been very naive in the past, that's now growing up to be more of an adult. And it doesn't mean that this is a young person. They can be 70 years old and still go through this maturity right and finally find their own power. So this might be speaking to you as well, that you can also find your own power. I'm not seeing they relating to you in here. I'm seeing they relating to themselves. And I'm here, there's a book, Women Running with Wolves, that is a bit of age, maybe from the 90s or something like that, but it's kind of that energy I'm feeling here. Okay, so I hope this was helpful, and thank you so much for watching. If you want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also by commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or you can make Google Donate to my channel by clicking the ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. That keeps my humble revenue up, so I can still free up time to make content for you on this channel. I haven't figured out your song, so I'll pause the video a little bit and it will download to me, and I'll put that song besides the timestamps in the description box and also in the comment section if I remember. So you will have a little link there to a YouTube video containing your song. So the song was Where is the Love? So this person is wondering, where is the love in this world? And they are going to have to seek it within themselves first to be able to get it attracted also on the outside of them. But this is a beautiful angel of love that came here to teach us love, so we can only hope that they will succeed. Okay, so moving on to pile number 4, which have this beautiful little stone here. See if we can focus there. So it seems like someone that's in a transition phase. Okay. And these are their oracle cards. So we have adjacent possibilities and 5th chakra Archangel Gabriel. So this seems like a person that recently have found out that they can actually decide what they want and kind of control the world a little bit more, or at least affect the world a little bit more with their voice. So it might be a person that have been very silent before and haven't really, you know, go and grab different opportunities. They might have just been very expecting things to come to them, and maybe beep, I want this, beep, I don't want this. I don't know. It seems like a person that have had a hard time finding their voice in the past, but are awakening to that right now. And then we have making a difference and looking deeper. So I'm hearing this saying, if not now, when? And if not you, who? And also that I read something somewhere, I'm not pretty sure that, or entirely sure that it's true, but true evil is a person that knows what needs to be done but looks the other way. So here it's a person that have realized, okay, if I don't do it, who will do it? And if I don't do it now, when will it be done? And if not I am saying something, who is going to say it? Who is going to fix it? If I don't like environmental destruction or how the neighbors treating their children, who am going to fix it? If not I, the one that sees, the one that's being able to see what is out of harmony and can voice my concern and maybe help putting it eventually into harmony. So my inner light shines far and wide, deep within me is a majestic radiance. And I'm also hearing a song with this person, and it's the Sound of Silence. So I'm writing it down, Sound of Silence. I will put this song besides the timestamp in the description box, so you see a video link, and it will be to this song, Sound of Silence. Yes, okay, so these are this person's tarot cards from the Cosmic Tarot, and we can see they have been through hell and back, this person. They might have been chained in very uncomfortable situations with people that have been abusive to them because they wanted what was offered, but the only thing they wanted was a destroyed psyche, or almost being driven into madness by different situations. So we can see this with all these cards in reverse. It's basically a person trying to get themselves out of this stupid situation, just because I want my tribe so that I can feel safe and happy and I can express my love to people, doesn't mean I need to become abused or I need to be the abuser. Because sometimes if we have been abused in the past, we can become an abuser towards others. So this might be it as well, that this person is trying to stop being an abuser or stop being a person that is being abused. And then we have the Queen of Swords with the Seven of Wands. So this is a person waking up to their own power of wisdom, their own power of judgment. So they don't have to listen to the voice in their head anymore, or their voice from their teachers or their parents or their friends. So they're starting to listen to their own voice now. So they determine what needs to be in their life and what are not supposed to be in their life. So it seems like they stopped putting up a fight to become loved in the way that they were fighting to become loved in the past. It's this arch here. So basically this person is giving up on love, is what I'm seeing. They're giving up on relationships. They don't want to put up the fight anymore. They don't want to try to toss their dice and see, can I be loved? And so they don't want to do this, or toss these dice and see, can I behave in this relationship? Can I not let my demons come out? So they don't want to play the game basically anymore. They are just, no, I don't want to play this game. I have woken up to a different story. Okay, and here's the future. So we have a Six of Cups. So they don't want to reconcile with the devil either. So they don't want to go back into an old situation and relive it again. They feel very unsure with this. They don't feel like they have the power to overcome their own problems, or to be able to show up a mirror so another person can stop with their abuse. Because sometimes we can be in situations where a person is totally jealous and for no reason, and we wish we could help that person to not be so jealous. So we would want to be able to say the right cool things to make this person realize, hey, you are living in a nightmare, wake up, come out and play with me, we can have a nice time. But this person doesn't feel confident that they can do this, that they can make this other person come out and play with them and play nice. So they probably feel love for this situation here in the past. 6, this is 15, the devil, 1 + 5, 6. And this is the reconciliation card. But this person doesn't feel confident of reconciling right now. But they probably still feel the chain or link or emotional bond with this person. But they're trying to reject it, or trying to not go back there. And sorry. And this is a little Princess of Pentacles and the Sun card. So I feel that this is mostly about them. The Sun card is 19. 1 + 9 is 10. And we have 2 10s here. 10, 10. And this little child. So I think this person sends a child. They have fallen into a certain pattern, which how they relate to other people. And this pattern has been very self-destructive. And now they are trying to take better care of their child. They are trying to see what is it that my inner child really needs, and maybe also how can I give this to them. So I don't see this person being in a new relationship. It seems like a new relationship here, but I'm actually thinking it's a new relationship with themselves. And I got one extra card from this. So I can see the 4 of Wands here with the Princess of Swords. So here we definitely have a relationship. Because there's 2 pages, so it seems like a twin flame relationship with a lot of love involved here. This is the highest card for love in the Major Arcana, the Sun card. And this is the 4 of Wands, which is the marriage card, but it's also the card for self-love. So when we love ourselves, we can also start to love others. This comes underneath a fighting card, and she has a very tough demeanor, this girl. So I'm thinking that there might be love between them and a twin flame, or a past lover of some sort, but both people are too immature to maybe be in a relationship at this point. But this is where this person is aiming. This too is a marriage card, it's an engagement card, and it's around this person that has this tough demeanor and also don't want to fight for this love, but they do, okay? So it's just a matter of not being mature enough, that the person might feel immature, too immature to be in a relationship with you as of now. They are dealing with a lot of crap from their past, and they are not fully ready for a reconciliation with you. I don't see a new person here. It can be a new person because it's two babies, can be a new situation. But I'm feeling more that it's about maturity level, that they're already bonded to a person. It might be a three-party situation, of course, with someone watches two children making a mess. But these two children, anyhow, is the one that's being connected. I just think that this is the parent archetype for this person. And this also their inner child that once made an attempt to be loved by subordinating themselves to other people, which drove them crazy. And it might have driven you crazy as well, because they might have acted towards you as the people have acted towards them all their life. And here, so here you are the vulnerable, and they might have seen you as a threat, because if this is you, this is anyway the partner that I think they are in love with, and they feel this person as a threat because they are vulnerable. They show the vulnerability that this person didn't want to admit to. But once they were able to see that, no, this is BS, this is crap, I think they see this vulnerability in another light, and see it as something that is actually worth fighting for. It's just that this person needs a little bit time to be able to do that. They are not a bad person. They might have acted as one due to their upbringing and their patterns. But when they can see that they and their loved one is in the same boat, they will actually make it like we against the world. So this can be a very loyal partner to a person in the future. And these are the surprise cards. It's the Pagan and Lenormand oracle cards, which will show how all this relates to you here. And we have this, which is the Traveler, together with these cards with the stones and the ancestors and the flowers. So this is very beautiful. So I feel I will actually read these cards for you. I didn't do it for the others, but I think these have significant messages. So we see a man riding a horse as the main focus of this card. The smaller scene shows him riding to approach his group with good news. This is the card that represents good news coming in short order to the current. In a reading, the presence of the rider often means expedience or speeding up of things that are happening, generally positive. Shorten the duration of negative things it may fall next to. So look to the surrounding cards to see if there's good news. And it's really good news because we have the Sun card. Again, sun, instead of being crazy here with the truth that we don't want to see, we now see the truth. And it's something wonderful. So I'll read this for you as well. And this talks about the bond that they have together with you. So, long a favorite of pagans worldwide, the familiar image of Stonehenge strikes a hopeful note in many hearts as the sun rises through the standing stones and marks the beginning of the longest day of the year, the summer solstice. Also mentioned that stones in old cultures meant home. This is my ancestral's home. We have been here for thousands and thousands of years, as long as the stones. So it's a mark to show that we belong, we own this, or we are a part of this. Many pagans attend to the celebration of the summer solstice sunrise at the Stonehenge, perhaps connecting with those who built the stone circle thousands of years ago. In this scene, our four pagan friends are standing among the stones waiting to greet the dawn of success and happiness with upturned arms and hand held together. So the midsummer solstice, which is the lightest day of the year, which is very much still celebrated here in the Nordic countries as important as the winter solstice, which is the Christmas, and more important than the fall equinox, which is the Halloween or All Saints Day, and the spring equinox, which is Easter. Old pagan religions have been overpainted with new religions, and their different celebrations have been put like an overlay over the old celebration. But this is still what we are celebrating in our hearts, in many of our hearts. Like, we can't forget that we still celebrate the sun, our soul in this solar system. So our four pagan friends have their arms and hands held together. This is one of the most significant moments of celebration, and they are spending it together, sharing energy, joy, and pride in their happiness. Traditionally, the Lenormand Sun card is one of the happiest cards. It is a sign of victory, success, and a definitive yes card, no matter what the question is. So I'm hearing a cat crying, but I will fix this later. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that they want to come with very happy news to you. Maybe that they have finally get it. They have finally understood that you are not the problem, that maybe their past was the problem, or how they were trying to subordinate to people that made them crazy. So 30, the lilies. An altar is being dressed for ritual, and one of our pagan friends has brought a bundle of lilies to lay upon the altar to symbolize the long-term result that they are working towards. Lilies are often considered a symbol of sexuality due to the resemblance of females' genitalia, and we are talking of birds and bees. And when we're talking about this, we're also talking about how flowers are being fertile and growing more flowers. I didn't find the words there. However, they are also a good sign of long investment that pays off, because you plant them once, they are bulb flowers, and they come up year after year without any further work or attention being paid to them. In readings, they are seen as a sign of the elderly because of this element of longevity. Another meaning for the lilies is peace, calmness, because lilies have a calming energy to them. Their scent is strong and relaxing, and there is even a species of lilies called the peace lily. The lily represents the opposite of anxiety, because things you are worried about are indicated to have a long return on your investment, prompting you to sit back, relax, and allow things to run their course. In a reading, you might ask yourself where the situation needs to be given time to work itself out, or where you have already set the seeds in motion and now just need to wait for them to bloom. And this is kind of saying that things will come to you because you have already set the seeds. So it seems like this person wants to share their love with you as the viewer. They want to share what they have accomplished with you. And it seems like they might want to do it rather promptly. It's not going to be exactly now, because they're still fearful that they won't be good enough for you, or won't be when finally you come together, and they will start to feel maybe a little bit more predator attitude, which their upbringers might have had towards them. So they are afraid that they will not be good enough for you, or hurt you once more, or that they will become hurt. But it seems like they are sharp here, and they are a little bit worried, they are a little bit tense, but they really want love with you, and they want to come and say to you that you were right all along, and they now believe in you more than what they believed in these other people, and that your way that you showed them is the right way to move forward, and they want to move forward with you for the long haul, it seems. Okay, so I hope this helped, and I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you want to support my channel, you can do so not only by watching, but also by commenting, liking, subscribing, and sharing my videos. You can also donate to my channel through the link in the description box, or you can make Google donate to my channel by clicking my ads or watch them for 30 seconds or to the end of the ad, whichever comes first. that is keeping my humble revenue up, so I can still free up time to make content for you on this channel, which I love to do, and I'm grateful for being able to do it. And I'm so grateful for you watching and liking and subscribing and commenting. It's wonderful to see the support, specifically in the comment section. So all my best, stay safe, and until next time, take also really good care. Bye bye.